And have an opportunity to chat with you. My name is Audra and I'm your train manager for the day. You saw Jason, the conductor, he's wandering around, and we will be sure to answer any questions that you may have individually in the train. So don't hesitate, stop Jason or I, and if you have any curiosities or any questions. Today's a pretty great day to be on the train. We have a full train in Milo, we have a full train in Faro, and then we have 2 trains in between their cars that we've left empty. So know that you can wander after our food service. It's always nicer after our food service because the girls will be, you'll watch, we'll be moving swiftly up and down the aisles. And if you'd like to follow us, good luck. But you'll get your train legs, I promise. You will get your train legs by the end of it. And so after the food service, please feel free, wander through, come down and check out the caboose. I'll tell you more about that as we're inside. But I see, well, I thought I had Kyle up there. There he is, there's my Kyle. And so there's Kyle at the first landing. And for those of you that are in Milo, and on your tickets, it will say Milo, stamped on your tickets. If you would make your way to the first platform, you get to walk the longest, just so you know. And you are in the very furthest car. It's called Milo. So please help yourself.
Hi, how are you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Good.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be fine. If James Bond can do it, we can do it.
Hello. How are you doing? Good. Hello.
We have a friend who actually services them and builds them from scratch.
Hopefully they kill the water.
There's 8704 right there. Yep. And right behind the caboose there, that's behind 8704 is 8454. think we're going only like 10 miles an hour right now. Yep, there's a lagoon. I think, as I said, I think we're going only like 10 miles an hour through here. And oh yeah, this is into the former Canadian Pacific Railway Le Mans subdivision. It is nice to see that things have continued to expand since we were last year.
So we're going to start with a meal here pretty soon. We start with a fruit bowl, and then we go to pancakes and scrambled eggs and ribs and ham and a potato casserole that's to die for. You notice that we just come through that switch, the rocky area here. The girls are trying to get this done at the same time. And so we're headed all the way out to the village of Arrowwood. Some of you locals may know the village of Arrowwood. And then we go all the way back to the ghost town of Faro. So I'll have an opportunity to share a little bit more about Faro with you. You see, Moss Lee wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the death of Faro. So the ghost town of Faro is responsible for the birth of Moss Lee, and each and every one of us wouldn't be on this train today if it wasn't for the death of Faro. So some ghost towns are good. I'll let you know where we're getting close to there, and you can see the hand-poured foundations and the grain elevator that's been torn down yet never taken away. So there's lots of story behind that. So we're headed up to the switch, past the switch and through Mossley into the grain elevators. And later on, we will have actors on board. There will be a robbery, so put your phones away because they'll even take them and ransom them from them. If you don't want to give up your husband or your wife or your next of kin, we have little gold bags that you can do for a $5 donation. There are two charities that we support with those donations. First of all, the Mossley Grain Elevators. It's almost our sole mandate through your donations that we have been able to restore these. So you can see as we go by. First of all, you'll see the Train of Terror trains, and if anybody's being frightened this fall, as you may know, we do the Train of Terror in October. They tell me no matter your age, bring the defense. So, I don't know. It's my first year here. I'm not up for this, you know. Here's a fun fact that I learned. A grain train is 4 grain elevators in a row. And in the 1960s, we lost one of those elevators here in Mossley to fire. So this is why we're so passionate about restoring the other 3. You'll see we're doing a really good job on one. We've got another one started and one that needs a lot of love. So through the Sunday, through the donations that you give through the Robbery, we support those. We also support the Cancer Society in Calgary, and over 300 children come and do the Polar Express every year because of these donations. So the other day we had the Starlight Foundation on with the children, and I now know what it means when the bridge says it's hard for twice the size, because like they're hard thank you for your donations for that. You managed to walk all the way this way. You can walk all the way other way, past that saloon. So you're in Loman, that's our family car. We do family reunions. Yep. We do family reunions and such. Then Faro, the saloon car. Behind the saloon car is Queenstown. That looks like one of the cars from Polar Express. Behind that is the open air car, and that really is the best place to catch a glimpse of the Robbery. And behind that, if you are a child at heart, we have a candy caboose. So you remember that gold bubble gum that used to get stuck in your hair, those gold nuggets? We have those. We have some really cool retro candy like cherry blossoms. Those are my mom's favorites. And then we have things like astronaut candy, which is a real rave now. So big trend. So you've made it all the way here. After the food service, please feel free to wander about the train, wander down and see our passenger conductor who's on the back of the caboose today is Jason Thornhill, the owner of Aspen Crossing. So if you have any questions at all that I can't answer for you, quiz Jason. He'd be the one. But really my job is just to thank you for coming and welcome you aboard the Aspen Crossing Railway. I hope you truly enjoy your afternoon. You're welcome.
Okay.
Excuse me. This might be
Excuse me. It's all right.
But what I figured is.
How we doing?
Doing great. Just taking some photos and videos.
Take as many as you like.
Thank you.
Want you to drink or anything?
No thanks. I'm good.
Canada, I was willing to walk up. That was first leaving the job was unsafe. And I thought that you have to take over. If I missed a day, I knew I was in trouble. They took away my IDs.
Nice. Ah, this is nice. I guess I have the whole car to myself here. Here's the caboose, the CP Angus caboose. Hi there.
Hi! Yeah,
How are you doing?
good. Come on out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I heard that this caboose was built in 1949 by CP's Angus shops in Montreal.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure of that. I don't have a lot of the history of it, but the gentleman who sold the car right beside
Oh,
you,
yeah.
when he's
Oh.
off, he can probably ask
Yep.
me.
Thank you.
So you just turn it
Oh,
to the left.
okay.
Yeah, keep going. Stop. Take 2 fingers and put them in those. Yeah, there's one. Now do the other side at the same time.
Okay.
Just
All the way? Like,
before you put pressure on, just roll up like
There you go.
just a little bit.
oh my.
That was so they could clean them easily. We'd be able to open them to the horizontal position for easy cleaning back in the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to pass you the vinegar and water.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's nice. Well, it's nice to be a train rock, eh?
That is a nice view from up there.
Yeah. It's a very nice view.
I like sitting up there.
Yeah. So this was the former Canadian Pacific Railway Lamont subdivision, right?
Yes, pronounced Bowman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then trains were limited to only 15 miles an hour?
Well, at one time, of course, it was like a 50-mile-an-hour track. So you'll notice the whistle signs are back about 25 car lengths from the crossings.
Okay.
That's for when they were saying 30 miles an hour.
Oh,
So of course we only go 10 miles an hour on this track.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the you need to like so as a train so when diesels start wasn't this like was this line also around back in the steam days?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So it's constructed between 1926 and 1930.
Nice.
It started construction at Suffield, Alberta, and was built to Blackie, from Suffield to Blackie.
Okay. So and it was even here during the transition from steam to diesel in the 1950s.
Yes. And it became a spur in 1979 when a flood happened down closer to Suffield.
Okay.
So they changed the track to just be a spur going from Blackie down to basically Vauxhall.
Okay. So, and I know that I understand. Does Canadian Pacific still use this line?
The first 8 miles.
Oh,
So we own from mile 8.4 to 22.
okay. Hey, so like, and I am fortunate enough to grow up alongside grow up nearby Canadian Pacific's main line in Calgary, Alberta. Just like same as you, and I've been, and my great grandfather used to work on Canadian National back in the steam days. Yeah, and so with having 5080 around, it's kind of a way of remembering him.
For sure.
Yeah. But he didn't run the steam. He didn't pilot the steam engines. He maintained the tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Very important position.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's a locomotive that we haven't seen running. It's 8017.
Right. And then we've got some of the
CP Angus cabooses, and then snowplows.
snowplow, yes.
So
And I don't know what this is. Is that just a boxcar?
yeah, it was used for CP, I believe, but then it
What would it have called?
I believe it was used as a business car.
Oh, okay.
And
So I was wondering, we got 2 windows and then a door. It doesn't have much for windows. It's not a passenger car, of course.
yeah, I do see that the car. Nice to see that this grain elevator has been cosmetically restored.
Yes, and they're trying to do this one as well. Maudsley and the community are trying to raise money to restore this one.
Nice.
Yes.
And those cars for the Train of Terror are in rough shape, but they do well to reflect beyond. So.
Yes. Very much so.
And
Have you been on the Train of Terror?
Oh no, but I did.
To do that?
Well, the scare. I don't like the scares, and but it's okay. And why are these cars in rough shape for the Train of Terror?
I think it's just for the atmosphere of, the Halloween experience.
Okay.
Right?
Right. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh. And that's the whistle signal for the crossing at Highway 24.
Yes. Yes. We're going right to Mosley up the
And I saw this car last year on your excursion train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, this crossing does have a mechanical crossing bell,
Yes.
whereas with the newer electronic bells, a lot of the rail fans find them annoying. But not me though. I don't find electronic crossing bells annoying. I don't care whether it's a mechanical or an electronic crossing bell.
Right.
Because
I love the sound of the train going on the track.
yeah,
Yes.
and
I like that.
yeah, yep, yep. It sounds like it's a mechanical bell from the 80s.
Most likely. So are you on here with family?
Yeah, I'm on here with my mom, actually.
Oh, wonderful. And you said you're from Calgary?
Yes, I am from Calgary.
You guys come down often, or?
Once or twice a year, but of course you can camp in a caboose here in Aspen Crossing,
Yes.
like passengers of the 1920s.
Right?
Yeah,
Have
and
you seen the cabooses?
I have seen the cabooses in person. And
You've just seen them, or you've been in them?
I've seen them. And I actually did try to recreate this exact train route on Train Simulator. It's classic.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. I am trying to duplicate as much as possible of the original line, so we're heading down toward Faro. So the south end of this line is the junction with the current Canadian Pacific Alderside subdivision.
Oh.
Yeah. But of course, according to Jason's, CP does still use this line, but you guys own
Portion of it.
you own just about 14 miles of it.
Correct.
Yeah, and,
Yeah. They still use just at the end, and we just use at the base of it. Yeah.
yeah, okay, and and I know that I understand that 1624 is a GP9 built by General Motors.
Oh.
Yeah, and for most rail fans, it doesn't look like a GP9, but actually is I believe it is a GP9,
Okay.
and it's built in 1954, built in 1953, and then was remanufactured by CP, and then was placed in storage, and then eventually sold to you guys.
Oh. Like I said, I'm new on the train, so
Yep.
I don't know all that information. But that's nice that you're filling me in on that. Thank you.
You're welcome, and yeah, and
How do you know that information? You can
well,
find it?
I found it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And
So if you could get some of that information, like you said, and pass it on for the restoration of
5080.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that would be.
And I'll try to pass it on to our guys back at HP.
Yes.
Uh,
Hello.
as we enter through the car Queenstown, you'll notice that it is completely empty. And what do you think the car is made of? Wood? No, it's made of steel. And I gotta talk over the music because I don't want to get a copyright claim. And here's one of the photos of 8454, the very first time that Aspen Crossing ridden all their train excursions. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the saloon car. Aspen Crossing. How you doing? Oh no, I'm good. I'm just taking a little tour of the history of the train.
I got a little plaque here if you want.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's all the train cars here and all the what years they were built and.
That's nice to know. And if anyone watching this video wants to take note on this history, pause the video now. There you go. Look. That's fair. Oh yeah, those are very nice special events, and a lot of people do the Polar Express in the winter. Like even back in 2016, I did the Polar Express. Blows their minds, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's super popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone loves it.
Yeah, everyone's seen the movie and read the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got the books everywhere. We got the movie playing usually everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Tons of merchandise.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they sell out like hotcakes.
Oh yeah. By the way, what's your name?
Paul.
Paul. I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Paul. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the one of the Canadian Pacific merch. Okay. And in case anyone is curious about the weather climate temperature here in Mossley,
It's spectacular.
it's spectacular, and the average date. I hear that in Calgary, the average daytime temperature is 18 degrees. And
18 right now.
yeah, in the winter.
Time of year, typically.
18, yeah. In the winter time, though, the average daytime temperature would be 0 or minus 5 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, is that your shops over there?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So you're building you're renovating another caboose cabin. Yeah. And what sort of railroad lettering are you going to put it on? CN, CP, Northern Alberta Railway?
It's still undecided at this point. Maybe Milwaukee Road or Sioux.
Or Sioux Line?
Yeah.
I mean,
There is nobody in the water. I can't believe that.
or may. Yep.
That's a first.
There's a goose.
Goose enjoying the
Oh.
whole thing.
There's the goose, yeah.
One goose. Ty, we might have to come over and jump on that.
This.
No?
There's some nice people taking pictures and Hello. Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, this is your standard Westinghouse airlock, and that says do not touch because that's the air brake for the train. So yeah, that would be. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering what the time is, it is currently 1:09. Oh. What is that supposed to be? It's just a stone. Yeah, so and oh yeah, here's one. If you take a look up here, that's the cupola caboose, and here is. Is this a wood-fired stove? No. That would be what? Well, it's converted from coal to wood, actually. Oh yeah. By the way, if you look out there. There's one of the farming communities, and in case you don't know. This would be one of the farming communities for harvesting. Yeah, you can blow. Want to try it?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
How come you did it?
I don't work here, but I'm just.
We have no crossing here.
Yeah.
Okay, look at me, Mom. I said, you only do that when there's lots of crossing.
Do it anytime.
We just
yeah.
have to change that one down from
Ooh, now look at what we have here. Not our average looking kind of characters, but oh. And no, that is not CP rail. Very nice, very nice. And oh, look at that black smoke out there. Not the average looking people there. my gosh. Oh, looks like what's trouble there? What's
Broke down the float. What do you expect?
really?
Truck's broke down.
Yeah, let's go watch the train robbery.
I'll take your ticket for one of those there.
No, I have a free ride, thank you very much. This is a robbery. Yep, that's a robbery. Back up. You know you trusted me.
I know that in real life nobody robs trains anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a misfire. There we go. That's a robbery.
You're
Get your money out, your valuables, wallets, jewelry, watches, anything and everything we'll take, because that piece of fuck is broken down. I need a new one.
You're crazy. Nobody robs trains anymore.
What's this look like?
Well,
Maybe you should
What's
work
happening
for
right
it.
now? Okay, come on. On you in the back, please.
yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Mom, is he? I think he's selling porkies.
Yeah.
There's a ransom going to be due here. Kidnap and ransom. Thank you.
I need a man. I need a man.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's a little off.
I tried to run with my dog.
You take a picture of me, I take a picture of you.
She's taking some probably promo shots.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Try to stop these guys or what? Like you just let them. Like, could you hit them with that thing?
Interested in documenting
the event. Yeah. Like, I mean, nobody robs trains anymore.
Well, I don't know.
I know. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
And he sounds like a Scottish train robber, so
Yeah.
even greater.
Halt to the left. This is the Canadian Pacific Railway Police.
Yeah. You think I care?
Nobody move.
Nice try, bud.
Train robber is my title, not so law-abiding citizen.
Tell that to the judge.
God, you ain't gonna do anything for me. Oh, oh, oh. What do you got there?
I have a sweet tooth.
You know, get off the train and nobody gets hurt.
That's a pretty good suggestion. We're going to see how much cash you give people.
I really need to get a gun.
Why didn't you do anything?
I don't have a gun.
Still open.
Who has a gun at home they can sell me so for next time I might have some protection. You seem a little braver than me, you know. Oh!
Certainly. If anyone needs the money back, it's us. Yep. And by the way, if you ever need donations, just ask William Cornelius Van Horn of the Canadian Pacific Railway.
That was my ex-wife, so let's make sure she's dead.
Got here.
Thank you. Can you shoot it once more?
Don't we have any volunteers today in shovel? Aspen Crossing, we thank you guys for this. We wouldn't be able to do this, and I'll tell you, this is the route, so.
Oh, by the way, here's a nice little photograph of Canadian Pacific 462 Pacific. Nice. And very nice, very nice, very nice. Station. This track with stone.
Do you want to stay here? Get your shells? But if someone else wants to come shoot the horse, we can do that, right? The little share?
Oh yeah. You come out here. This is the popcorn machine, and you can buy candy, chips, and you can also buy souvenirs. And here's some of the stickers on the fridge. Is this a Coca-Cola fridge? No, it is a water bottle. Right over there, you'll see milepost 12. Just about 2 more miles before we get back to Aspen Crossing. By the way, this would be enjoying the fresh air of what it would be like during the train's heyday. Enjoying the great outdoors, feeling the fresh air, and however, this car, by the way, is a converted gondola car, which, by the way, is not a. Is this a real open air car? No, it's a gondola converted into an open air car. Hey, and as you've seen earlier, this has regular coach seating styles, and here's a nice little guy with a Polar Express hat, and can I take a still picture of that, if you don't mind? Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. And if you come back and come here, as you know, there are restrooms. Oh, sorry, this is a restroom, and as you know, the rule: don't flush while in the station. Sure thing. By the way, this is what it would be like to ride a train back in the 1940s and 50s. Just sticking it out of your head, and in case you're wondering, and either way, this, as you come here, this is what you're wondering, what is that? That is a stage for live entertainment on board the train. And right here in this bar car, which is by the way a former business car for the Union Pacific Railway, and was then acquired by Doyle McCormick and was named Yesteryear, and now it's here at Aspen, the control of Aspen Crossing. It does still have the Southern Pacific daylight colors, and goes in the field, and in case you're wondering, some of the excursion trains they offer are wine and cheese train, princess and superhero trains, 1980s retro train, and the Prairie Tour, and this one here, for example, the Champagne Brunch. And they're open, and Aspen Crossing is open through from May to Christmas Eve, and in October they do the Train of Terror, and in just November and December they do the Polar Express. So pretty fun little activity for the kids, combining history along with entertainment. And by the way, these are some old historic photographs from the Canadian Pacific Railway. By the way, I do have this this poster up in my room in my own museum. And here's Canadian Pacific 2850, which, by the way, is on display at Expo Rail in Montreal, Quebec. And in case you're wondering, this is also a saloon menu where you can buy stuff from, and here is by the way is what the mini train was organized for Aspen Crossing, and until they got their tourist train operating, which you see riding here today. And for more information, please visit www.aspencrossing.com. That's their website, or go to their social media page and check out their great YouTube channel, and check out their social media, or call and make a reservation for yourself today. And over there in the siding, you'll notice some of the other operating engines. There's 8704 and 8454. And as well as another CP Angus caboose there. Oh yeah,
I noticed that 8704 sometimes has another number.
Yeah, 8704 is also used in the Train of Terror.
Yeah, so what's its number during Train of Terror?
It's 666, of course.
666.
Yeah, and how often is 8454 used in excursions?
Basically, it's retired now.
Oh, so what happened? Did it have a dented frame issue?
No, just needs a lot of extra work if we want to use it on a regular basis.
Oh, okay. Nice.
5 more. 5.
2 more, 5.
And this is
Four to go. 4.
4.
more, 3.
Oh, okay, that video. We're going into. Is that an old train?
That's an old steam locomotive. That's right.
2
Yep, that's 5080, a former Canadian National 462 Pacific built in 1914 by Montreal Locomotive Works. It was in revenue service with CN, mostly on freight excursions. I mean on freight, and then was after retirement it was displayed in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Then was until 2019 when it was acquired by Aspen Crossing here, and they still do have intentions to try and restore her into operation.
Wow, that'll be a big job.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot
Half
of
a
good
car
background
now,
detail.
half.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
When was the last time it actually ran to you?
I think the last time 5080 ran was probably 1959.
Wow.
15 feet.
It would take a large amount of rebuilding.
I know.
10 feet. 5 feet. 3 feet. 2 feet. 1 to go. Right there. Stop.
Okay.
Would you like me to take a picture of you with Jason?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Once he's. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So Sam's gonna take a picture. Oh, is
It's still on recording, so do you want me to take it off recording and put it on the
you
phone?
can. Sure.
I imagine a few will want to come up.
And here we're going to get a cab tour inside the cab of Canadian Pacific 1624, which is a former GP9 diesel locomotive, by the way, and we'll have to ask the engineers a few questions about it. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh my gosh! That is.
Stick your head out the window.
Excuse me. Hi.
What's that?
Going back out to say when we came, or we're done?
Come on. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Hi, how you doing? Good. Yeah, I assume you took out the reverser, so there's no way we can go anywhere in case anyone wants to hijack it. Oh yeah. Yep. So, what are the basic controls here of this locomotive?
The train brake controls the entire train.
Yep.
This is the engine brake controls
Yep.
the engine only.
Where is
The throttle.
Of course, the reverser
Yep.
goes in there.
Yep. You can go forward. It can go forward or backwards.
Where's the
Yep.
engine?
And you can bail off the locomotive if you want
Yeah,
to.
Right there.
Okay.
Just by pushing down on
Are we allowed to go to the engine?
it. You're in the engine.
Yep. And
Really?
and this is a GP9.
GP9RU.
GP9RU.
There's a
So this is one of the steam killers.
yeah.
Yep. And
There's a chart behind you that tells you
Yeah.
the history of the engine.
oh, okay. So, how long has Aspen Crossing had this locomotive for?
That I don't know. I only started here in July, so.
Oh, okay.
I've had this about 2 years, I think.
Oh, okay.
The original engine is the one down there.
Oh, nice.
The one down there. Yeah, there's an S3. And this one here is the
Yep.
S13.
That's an S3.
This is an S13.
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 Yep. And
This one's been up powered. This was
oh, nice.
1,500 horses. Now 1,750.
Oh, nice. So, and So that would be the conductor's side over there?
Conductor, this is because we have a caboose to get back in.
Okay. And but today though, a conductor would be riding with the engineer on the locomotive.
Conductor's on the back end.
Oh yeah.
That's what he's doing. When I'm backing up, he's the one that's calling.
Oh, okay.
Only on modern freight engines, yes, conductor sits over